Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and this flow is for the second week of March, although you can watch it at any time. But this week we are working to cultivate effortless ease. So this is going to be a quick little flow. We're going to move a little bit quicker today. We're not going to complicate things. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to open the chest and open the heart and play around with that. So whatever you're going through, whatever's happening in your life these days, we're going to help to create some effortless flow, some effortless ease within whatever chaos you're dealing with. Or maybe we're just contributing to an effortless ease that you're already experiencing. So we're going to start an extended child's pose. So come on down to the mat, come to your knees. Bring the big toes to touch. Send the knees nice and wide as feels good in your body. Send the hips back towards the heels, the sits bones back towards the heels. Crawl the fingertips out in front of you, reaching towards the front edge of the mat. Inhale in. Exhale, allow the forehead and the heart to melt down towards the earth. Keep a nice doming in the palms here, so fingertips on the mat, dome through the palms so that you lift your elbows, feel a juicy stretch throughout the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Maybe you close your eyes. Another deep breath in. And this time on the exhale, allow the elbows to come down to the mat. Relax through the arms, relax through the shoulders. Settle in here. Start to listen to the sound of your breath. Become more present on your mat, more present for yourself. Maybe your mantra for today is, I create effortless ease, or I invite effortless ease into my life. Effortless flow, effortless ease. Let's see how we can do. Inhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. We're walking the fingertips off of the left side of the mat, reaching them as far left as works in our body, feeling that beautiful, juicy stretch in the right side body. We inhale to look forward and exhale to bow the forehead down. Just a couple of breaths here. Feel the skin of the right side body stretch. Then we'll inhale, rise back up, and walk the fingertips through center, coming off of the right side of the mat, just reaching as far right as works in your body. We inhale to look forward, and we exhale to bow the forehead down. Get that juicy stretch in the side body. Couple breaths here. On your next inhale, we'll rise back up. Walk those fingers into the center line. Rise on up, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders. Knees stay nice and wide. Let's lean into that right palm. Right fingertips are spread nice and wide. We inhale, reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Open the heart nice and wide. Big and open stretch. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm goes underneath the right. We bring the left ear to the mat. Square off the hips. And then find what you'd like to do with that right hand. Do you keep it pressing down into the earth to find some torque and really enjoy this twist? Or do you reach those right fingertips out past the crown? Or do you reach them towards the left hip crease? Find your version today, whatever feels good to you. Take some nice deep breaths down into the belly. And if you took a variation, bring that right palm back to the mat so we can press into that right palm. Reach the left fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Find your big open heart once again. And exhale, float the left fingertips down. Recenter yourself on your mat. Bring the left wrist underneath the left shoulder. Then we'll use the right fingertips to reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Peel back with that right shoulder. We open the heart, take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we thread the needle. Right arm, goes underneath the right. We bring the right ear to the mat. Square off the hips. And then we find what we'd like to do with this left hand. Do we keep it pressing down into the earth? Or do we reach it past the crown? Or do we reach those fingertips towards the right hip crease? What feels good for you today? What helps you create effortless flow in the energy in your body, in the subtle body? If you took a different variation, bring that left hand back to the mat so that we can push into that left hand, reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling once again, open the heart, deep breath in, exhale, float the fingertips down. Bring the wrists back underneath the shoulders, walk the knees underneath the hip points, drop the elbows where the palms were, keeping the forearms parallel, fingertips spread nice and wide. We're walking the knees back a couple of inches. We inhale to look forward and exhale to bow the forehead down towards the earth. Finding a puppy posture. Sits bones are shining up towards the ceiling. Keeping the elbows where the palms were, so try not to let them move. Keeping those forearms nice and parallel. Beautiful. On your next inhale, let's slowly rise back up. Find our tabletop position. Then we'll walk the palms past the shoulders a little bit, curl the toes under, send the sits bones up high and back. Find a downward facing dog. Press into those fingertips and those knuckles. Take pressure out of the wrists and see how this translates up the arms, allowing your heart to melt towards your knees just a little bit more. Maybe you need to come up onto the tippy tiptoes and your heels are nowhere near the ground. That's beautiful. You can bend the knees nice and generously. Send those sits bones up towards the heavens. This is just as much of a downward dog as this is. So find what works in your body. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other. Find that length in all sides of the torso. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. So play with it a little bit. Get your stretch on. Then when you're ready, we'll drop the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Right leg lifts. Exhale, we're bending that right knee, bringing it all the way up and through, knee to nose. Step the right foot up between the palms. Remember, you can always lower the back knee in order to make that transition if you need to. So find what works for you. We're lowering the back knee anyways, coming down into our low lunge, stacking front knee over front ankle. On your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into our crescent lunge. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Hug everything into the midline. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, we're coming into cactus arms, bending the elbows, pinkies forward, thumbs back, lift the sternum. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Last time, inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale to reach. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Find your low lunge. Plant the palms. Curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Step the right toes back. Find a plank pose. Hug the navel to the spine. Push up out of the earth. Nice long line from crown all the way to the heels. We inhale in here and exhale. Hug the elbows into the side body. Come all the way down onto the belly. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale. Lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. Find a baby cobra. Maybe lift the palms. Exhale. Bow the forehead down. 2 more times just like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bow the forehead down. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Press into that pubic bone. Exhale, bow it down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Nicely done. We'll take it to the other side. So we'll drop the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Left leg lifts. Lift from that left inner thigh. Exhale, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. You can lower that back knee and then transition, finding your left foot up between your palms. Reach through the crown. Stacking the front knee over the front ankle. Adjust as needed. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the heart forward. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into our crescent lunge. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Hug everything into the midline. Press into both feet evenly. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, cactus arms, pinkies forward, thumbs back, bend the elbows. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale to reach. Maybe you look up again. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Plant the palms. Curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Step the left toes back. Find your plank pose, your power pose. Push up out of the earth. Inhale in here. Come onto the tippy tiptoes. Exhale, hug the elbows into the side body. Lower all the way to the belly. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up for your baby cobra. Lift the palms maybe. Exhale to bow it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to bow it down. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to bow it down. Nicely done. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Bend the knees generously. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs. We inhale to look forward and exhale to make our way to the top. You can do baby steps. You can hop. You can float. Find your way to a forward fold. Feet are hip width distance apart. When you arrive, play around here. Bend the knees generously. Drape the belly over the thighs. Clasp opposite elbows. Allow the neck to relax, the head to dangle. Maybe you walk fingertips from one side of the mat to the other. Make it your own. Begin to stretch through the backs of the legs. Nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Then we'll bring the fingertips down to the mat. Bend the knees generously and root to rise. Pushing into the feet. We reach our fingertips wide to come all the way up. We reach up towards the ceiling. And exhale, palms come together at the heart. Find your Tadasana, then soft knees. We'll inhale to reach. Exhale, find your cactus arms, pinkies forward, thumbs back, lift the sternum. Inhale to reach. Exhale, we're bringing the palms together. We're slicing it all the way down the midline, coming down to our forward fold. On our halfway lift, we're going to rise up with airplane arms, reaching the fingertips towards the back edge of the mat. Crown reaches forward, soft bend in the knees, hug the navel to the spine. Exhale to bow the forehead down. Come all the way down. Fingertips come to the mat. We're stepping the left toes back, bringing the left foot to the mat. We're shining the left toes up towards the top left corner of the mat, bending through our right knee. We inhale and reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into a warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Beautiful. Inhale, look up, reach those fingertips up. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Find your stance. Peel back with this right hip crease. Press down into both feet evenly. Inhale in. Exhale, cactus arms. Pinkies forward, thumbs back. Reach up with the sternum. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale to reach. Exhale, we're floating the fingertips down behind the tailbone, interlacing behind the tailbone. We're going to open up through the chest. So we're lengthening the knuckles down and then away, opening the chest. We inhale in. Exhale, release the fingertips, bring them down to the mat. We find our low lunge, pivot on the back foot, step the right toes back, find our plank pose. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale for your cobra. Maybe you just come up a little bit further. Exhale to bow it down. Curl the toes under, push up to all fours or to a plank, and then send it back to a downward facing dog. Inhale in here. Exhale, maybe you sigh it out. Bend the knees generously. Bring the belly to the tops of the thighs. We inhale to look forward, and we exhale to make our way to the top. Baby steps, do-si-do, hop, float, jump. Find your forward fold. Inhale for an airplane arm halfway lift. Reach those fingertips towards the back edge of the mat, shoulders away from the ears, soft bend in the knees. Balance that teacup on the back of the neck. Exhale to bow it down. Root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. Really reach, reach, reach. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Find your mountain pose. Distribute your weight evenly throughout your feet. Then soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale your cactus arms. Pinkies forward, thumbs back, bend the elbows. Inhale to reach. Exhale, palms come together. We slice it down the midline. Find our forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Airplane arms. Press down into an imaginary surface. Reach those fingertips back. Exhale, bow it down. Fingertips come to the mat. We step the right toes back. Bring that right foot to the mat. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Toes are reaching up towards the top right corner of the mat. Bend through the left knee. Reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into our warrior one on this side. Virabhadrasana 1. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, look up maybe. Exhale, find your cactus arms. Pinkies forward, thumbs back. Really reach through the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale to reach. Exhale, we're floating the fingertips down behind the tailbone. Other thumb on top, just a little bit of yoga for the brain. We reach the knuckles down and perhaps away from the body. Reaching those shoulders away from the ears. We inhale to look up, lift through the sternum. And exhale, release the fingertips. Bring them down to the mat. Plant the palms, pivot on the back foot, step the left toes back. Find your plank pose. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. And exhale to bow the forehead down. This time, push up to all fours. Bring the knees together, really together. Send the sits bones back towards the heels. Paint a line with your fingertips towards the back edge of your mat. Drape the belly over the thighs. Bow the forehead down. Relax the shoulders. Find a child's pose. One more breath here. Let those shoulders relax. And we'll slowly rise on up. Finding a thunderbolt pose. Let's take a quick twist here. Right hand to the left knee. Float the left fingertips around behind. Sit up nice and tall for an inhale. Exhale, find your twist. Inhaling for length. Exhaling to twist. Come back through center, left hand to the right knee, right fingertips float around behind. We sit up nice and tall for our inhale, and we exhale to twist. Inhaling for length, exhaling to twist. Come back through center. We'll rise on up into a kneeling position. Bring the knees hip-width distance apart. Really ground down through the tops of the feet. We're coming into a camel pose here. So we'll just take it in stages. Do what works best in your body. Really listen to your body. So we're sitting up nice and tall. We're lifting from the sternum, tucking the pelvis in, pushing with our pelvis even forward just a little bit. Engaging the quads and engaging the hamstrings. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Then we'll float the fingertips around behind us. So we're reaching the fingertips around behind us, reaching them up towards the chest, up towards the ribs, as we rest the fingertips on the top of our hip here. So fingertips are resting on the top of the hip, palms are reaching down, fingertips are reaching up. Now maybe you just stay here, reaching the elbows together, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Or you can take a deep breath in, and on the exhale you can begin to lean back, engaging the core, reaching the crown back towards the back edge of the mat, pushing the hips forward. Maybe you stay here. This is beautiful. If you'd like to take it a step further, you can lean back a little bit more, reach the one hand down to one ankle or heel, then another hand down to the other heel, finding your camel pose. Push the hips forward, lift through the chest, reach through the crown. If it feels good in your body, you can allow the head to relax, but I like to keep my neck nice and long. Be careful, be kind. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll bring one hand back to the waist, then the other hand back to the waist. Find our way back up to our high kneeling position, and then release. Bring the palms to the mat. Swing the legs to one side, any side. Come to your sits bones. And we'll come all the way down to the ground. When you arrive, hug the knees up into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug here. Breathe nice and deep. Beautiful. Maybe you rock side to side. Really feel your back connecting with the mat. Then we'll hug the right knee into the chest. Send the left leg out long. Left leg reaches. Left heel comes to the mat. Grab onto the right knee with the left hand. Pull the right knee over towards the left side of the mat. Reach the right fingertips out beside you. Find your supine twist. Relax the right shoulder down towards the earth. Relax through the jaw. Relax through the neck. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, side out. Allow yourself to come into the present moment. Feel into your body. Allow the nutrients of your practice to begin to settle in. And on your next inhale, we'll float that right knee back up through center. Give it a big hug in towards the chest. We inhale in. And on the exhale, we switch. Bring the left knee in. Send the right leg out long. Right heel comes to the mat. We grab onto the left knee with the right hand. Pull the left knee over towards the right side of the mat. Finding our supine twist. We reach the left fingertips out long beside us, stacking that left hip over the right. Relax the hips, relax the legs, relax the shoulders, unclench the jaw, release the tongue from the top of the mouth. Wonderful. On your next inhale, we'll float that left knee back through center. Bring the right knee up to join. One last hug here to really feel your back reaching down, pressing down into the mat. And then as you're ready, we'll just roll to one side, any side. Slowly push yourself up to a seated position, finding a comfortable position of your choice to end off the practice. I'm going to choose Sukhasana. Bring the palms to the thighs or the knees. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, tag some weight in the elbows. Close the eyes. Tuck the chin into the chest. Let yourself arrive. Settle in to this new now, wherever you're at. Feeling the changes in your body. Hopefully this practice helps to send you on to the rest of the day, the rest of the week, with more feeling of, I've got this. I can move with effortless ease. Everything is moving as it should be, and I'm in flow with the universe. Take a moment here. And on your next inhale, we'll bring the palms together at the heart. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest, the mind intelligence to the body intelligence. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. I hope it serves you well. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. I can't wait to see you next time, my friend. Namaste.